Good morning everybody, and this is your DAX day trade setup for today. So that gap down was one of the biggest gaps downs in quite some time, and also the quickest big gap that closed in the same day. So yeah, this is really one-way traffic, and you can see how we are just dropping like a stone at the moment. And it took us so long just sitting here doing nothing, and then all of a sudden we've got since what looked like was the bottom, we've dropped another 11%. So for me at the moment, just want to get onto the weekly here. We are down 22% from the previous highs. This gap on the weekly is still open, but we did close it on the lower time frames. And if you just look a little bit further to the right, sorry, to the left, you will see we do have quite a big zone of support in this area. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens here. Oscillators as well grouped to the downside quite nicely. And the last thing I want to do is, this is the previous move up, and we are through the 61.8 at the moment. So just extend that to the next move, and you'll see we're just above the 50% Fibonacci. So yeah, it's looking pretty interesting. It does look all doom and gloom, but yeah, I think we're going to find some support shortly. If we just start looking at the higher time frames, just have a look at the daily as well. You can see a nice decent grouping of the oscillators at the moment. We are far from the moving averages. This is not an area I want to be short. I want to be short higher up, closer to the moving averages. So this is really just giving me warning, and this range that we formed yesterday is a pretty good example of volatility. So if you look at it, we gapped down, quite a big gap down, and then moved up, closed the gap, and then sort of came down again. So still in a downward trend, but it is going parabolic. You can see there was a trend, and then trend gets steeper, and now the trend's even steeper. So it's almost rounding. You can see if you actually don't have a rounding drawing tool, but if you draw, just follow the moving average, you can see how the moving average is going round and going parabolic. So this little crossover here of the oscillators, and we just, one of them is above the 20, the other one just below the 20, is a bit of a warning. Could be a double bottom forming, but again, it's not an area I want to be short. I do not want to be short where price is now. I want to be short higher up, and unfortunately for today, that is the closest level, which is 12,981. So that is pretty much the only level that we do have, and we've got the strong weekly level to the downside here at 12,476. So I don't anticipate that breaking without a fight. In other words, I'm looking for probably another move to the upside, and that's where you want to be shorting. Don't want to be going long. There's no confirmation of a trend reversal just yet. This is still in a downward trend, so we're looking for opportunity to short, and we're looking for, what is a perfect example, pin bar off a level, closing the gap and then off this previous swing low, and tested that, rejected it, and that was your short there. Now, if we just get down to 15-minute, because that's kind of what you're going to have to be focusing on today. Just want to just firstly highlight yesterday. So you can see there was your gap close, exhaustion bar above it. Just look at the oscillators group to the upside, and then nice engulfing bar, and then obviously one-way traffic from there. So either a move back up into that area, or there is another micro level that you can pay attention to, which is right here. So that's 12,842. So what we're looking for is pullback onto structure, preferably looking for the oscillators to group like that on the 15-minute. Once they group to the upside like that, look for the nearest level. Price gets to level, you get price action, and the three bits of information you need to look for are either an engulfing bar like that, a pin bar off the level, or an inside bar. There's an inside bar there. So one of those three structures is the only thing I'm looking for off a level, and then you're looking for the break of it. So this one here would be anywhere on that, basically anywhere in this bar, you would have been able to jump in short. So let's just say we managed to jump in short there, stop up there. It's 178 point risk, and you had a 300 odd point gain. So that's kind of the view that we've got at the moment. But the fact that we had this massive gap down, big move up, big move down, this is confusion. So I would expect more of it today. So more than likely, you know, looking right now, we're going to open flat, then probably rally up onto some level, reject the level, and we'll have an opportunity to jump back in short on the price action, and just take your profit early. Your 12,476 is going to be a big level, so if we do get back down there, I don't think you're going to break through it. You'll probably find a bounce off that as they try and turn this into a range. Okay, so anyway, that's kind of my view this morning. Still looking to short, just not at low levels. I want to short higher up, so just wait for the pullbacks and then look for your shorts. Hope it helps, and we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning. Cheers for now.